the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Wilson going to come out throwing. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it, permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 74 yards. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Murray.
Oh.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
You're slow as hell.
Hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he is into the end zone.
Man, these niggas suck.
Latavius Murray, 15 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Connor on the read option. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. In motion comes the tight end left. is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Murray to air it out again. This will be caught once again by Brown. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. Murray a give. This is Connor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. In motion right is Hopkins. On play action, it's Murray.
The fuck?
In a heavy traffic,
Yeah, he can't go deep at all.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second and goal, Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Murray now, third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Hopkins, a man in motion right. They're going for it. It's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back.
Come on, man.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to right side with Murray. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. And some room to Latavius Murray. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. McManus's point after is good, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5 now. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play fake. Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now it's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Throwing again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll send Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion right is Hopkins. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hopkins, the man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Murray and company going for it on 4th. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, he finds his man complete. It's Murray.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. There's Wilson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Murray now on first down. He'll get this to counter underneath. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. In motion left is Hopkins. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now receiver in motion left. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Touchdown! James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. is Prater to kick. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third and 2, now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on second down. Murray got a man. It's Brown. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a throw right sideline is complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. In motion left, the tight end. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On the counter, it's Connor. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. In motion right is Hopkins. This is Connor running right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Washington now brings this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The corner blitz pays off. There is a sack for a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Washington. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Latavius Murray. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
14.
Now Wilson. That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Cooper from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw is Murray. Got countered. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Murray to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Murray.
Oh.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw. Murray. This is taken in by McBride. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final